Hi there everyone, welcome back to another special episode of Chill and Trade TV. And if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on that notification bell. And if you're back here again, welcome back. So in today's video, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be taking a look at top-down analysis of XAU USD, which is known as gold. So we'll be looking for trading opportunities for the next coming week. So let's get into today's video, ladies and gentlemen. As you do know, I trade chart patterns, and for those of you who don't know what my trading style is, well, I like trading chart patterns. So let's go to the daily time frame for top-down analysis. All right, all right. So on the daily, what we see currently is that price is giving us a pattern. This seems to be a pattern, but where is this pattern coming from? Is it coming from a push up or a push down on the higher time frame, which is the weekly? Let's just go to the weekly and see what is happening there. Okay, so all right, so this is nice and clear. So we know the overall direction is to the upside. Price has been pushing up, and right here, let me just zoom. Let me just zoom. All right. So price seems to give us a pattern here. Pattern for that push up or correction for that push up, whichever one you decide. So now let me just get rid of that so that we can focus on what the outer circle is about. Okay. So let me just identify this pattern. Let me just identify this pattern. I'm just going to identify this pattern on the weekly, and then we're going to see if it still makes sense on the daily. Okay, let's do that. And let's join those two highs and join these two lows. Join these two lows. Price would seem like it is gonna push all the way to this lows. However, I don't see that happening. I do not see that happening. I do not see that happening. And let's go to the daily time frame and I'll explain why I don't see that happening. Let me just zoom. So the reason why I say that, because I want to separate these patterns, because I also see a push up here, and this does seem like a pattern. As I mentioned, well, it is a pattern. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna separate these patterns. Just gonna separate. So now this looks much clearer. This looks much clear, ladies and gentlemen. This looks much clear. So now our focus can be right here. Can be right here because of this push up, and now price is giving us a nice pattern here. So the focus is right here. So let me just get rid of this and just have a nice clean chart. So it seems like we're still looking for another long-term push to the upside. Another long-term push to the upside. Another long-term push to the upside. But that is long-term, as I mentioned. So let's just focus on what is currently happening here so that we can capitalize on the current price movement. So let me just join these highs and lows. and then we'll adjust as we move on to the lower time frames just to see if price is still respecting our patterns our patterns. Right, let me move down to the H4. So this is top down analysis. Top down analysis, as you can see, price is still respecting our patterns, and the long term direction is to the upside. However, that doesn't mean we shouldn't capitalize on short or medium term movements in the market while we wait for those long term moves to play out. All right, so this is one of the patterns I trade as well. This is one of the patterns I trade as well. So let's just zoom. Let's just zoom. So right now, as I said, we should focus on capitalizing on the short-term movements because they also provide nice trading opportunities. So what I see is price heading to the these previous lows, the previous lows. And as you can see, once price gets to that lows, price is gonna be first touch, second touch, and third touch. You could buy exactly at this low because this overall outer pattern, ladies and gentlemen, is a continuation pattern, is one of my continuation patterns I trade. Let me just zoom. You see, first touch, second touch, third touch, and then price is going to the upside. Price is going to the upside. So basically just waiting for price to get to these lows. Once price gets to these lows, I'll be looking for buys all the way to the upside. As you saw on the daily time frame, what the structure is, or how the market structure is moving basically. So now that we have this covered and we know what the short-term movement we are looking for, which are sells, we are looking for sells. Let's go down to the 1 hour time frame because I usually take my trades on the 1 hour time frame. On the 1 hour time frame. So as ladies and gentlemen, you can see how I go about my top-down analysis, analyzing the market. It's nothing hectic, just simple. The simple, the better. The more you know, I feel like it's just gonna get complicated. That's why I just like to keep things simple. And if I don't have my setups in the market, there's nothing I do. I just wait for the market to play out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on that notification bell. And if you want to trade with a recommended and a regulated broker, click on the link in the description down below. So as we continue, so as I said, we are looking for those cells all the way until the low of the pattern. So currently right now, this is our focus right here. This is the focus. This does look like a pattern, so I'm just gonna identify the highs and the lows. Let me just do that. Highs, lows, do that, and join these lows. Join these lows. Okay, so now that we have identified the pattern, I think I can now remove this. So with this pattern, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have my buy stop right here. Buy stop right there, just at the start of the pattern, and I think I'll place my stop loss right here, right there, right there. And what I'll be anticipating is a strong breakout and then activate buy my sell stop, I mean, sorry, listen to my sell stop. This is where I'm going to put my sell stop. This is where I'm going to put my stop loss. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are not confused. I'm not confused because I did clarify. This is my sell stop right here and my stop loss. So as we continue, I'm going to wait for a strong candle breakout, and then if I do miss this entry, then I'll just wait for that push up, then wait for another one. Just gonna wait for another one, ladies and gentlemen. Just gonna wait for another continuation pattern and enter at the break, and enter at the break to continue the sales all the way until the low. So I'm just gonna keep on waiting for such things, for such patterns to play out, for such patterns to play out and enter at the break. Just gonna wait for such patterns to play out and enter at the break, because here is the first one. So once price breaks, this is where my sell stop will be. It's going to activate my sell stop, and then basically I'm just going to hold all the way until the lows, all the way until these lows, ladies and gentlemen. And then at these lows, I will either wait for reversal candles, or I'll wait for a push up, and then the pattern again, and then enter at the break, at the break, at the break. So yeah, that is it from me, ladies and gentlemen. Quite simple analysis, straightforward, nothing confusing. Don't forget, these are not signals or some sort. It's just me showing you how I go about analyzing the market. And remember, we might have the same direction but different analysis. But what's most important is that we stick to our analysis and we follow through and let the market play out as anticipated. And if the market doesn't play out the way we want it to, it's fine. No one controls the market. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, just wait for another setup and you will be able to capitalize on that. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on that notification bell. Until the next video, have yourselves a profitable trading week next week. This is Chill and Trade TV. Peace.